then I will put in the, don't forget to introduce yourself. Who are you? Are you reading for which bulletin? For instance, just create one. Bulletin Polytechnic, something like that. Hi, I'm Ezreena Amir Hamzah. And then you start the news. Or you can say that, hi, I'm Ezreena Amir Hamzah. The headlines for today: the National COVID-19 Immunization Program for adolescents will be conducted via a shadow walk-in method starting Thursday. Something like that. Then you start your news. All right, don't forget your introduction. I will give examples on the introduction. Okay. All right. So, is there anyone else have a question before we go on to the examples and your notes? Does everyone have your notes? Do you have your notes with you? Okay. So
Yes, I do.
all right, because the video is actually showing the example of the news that you are referring to. So you can see when you are reading your notes or the scripts example is what being materialized into the visual. So you would see if in the news department, when is the newsreader is on the you can see the face of the newsreader when you see the visuals. But in your situation, you cannot do like that because people want to see how you present the news. So I think your video has to be you and the visuals beside you, isn't it? Or something like that. Let me just double check on that. So you can put the visuals besides you in your editing skills.
Do we
So,
need
but
green screens? I'm sorry,
sorry,
sorry. Do we need green screen?
if you have green screen, it will be better. So you can put your visuals, right? So it's like you speaking at the corner and the visuals is at your side. I'm not sure what kind of applications that you are using to do this kind of video, but maybe I can double check with the your lecturers which kind of applications you use and how you can be done, how you can do it easier. But let's see the video and refer to your example too, so that you can see how the scripts is being materialized into the visual of reading the story. Can we see the video 5? This is from the Nightline, so that because we are doing in English, right? So I'm showing you the example from the Nightline team.
The much-awaited permission for interstate travel is expected to be finalized and announced in 3 weeks' time after the country has hit its target of fully vaccinating 90% of the adult population against COVID-19. Senior Defense Minister Datuk Seri Isyamuddin Tun Hussein said on Saturday that several measures would be taken to speed up the vaccination rate among adults.
Apa perancangan yang telah pun kita lakukan bersama-sama dengan KKM, itu saya harap kita dapat jayakan dalam 3 minggu ni. Jadi sebelum ianya diumumkan, banyak perkara-perkara yang perlu kita fikirkan dari segi SOP, tanggungjawab, agensi-agensi dan sebagainya.
Datuk Seri Hishamuddin also said that the Malaysian Armed Forces MAF had been directed to step up its cooperation with the Health Ministry to ensure that the people could complete their vaccination soon in order to meet the 90% target. Among the immediate steps to be taken by the MAF is to deploy more combat medic vaccination teams to remote areas, apart from expanding the drive-through vaccination program implemented by the Defence Ministry for the public. He also said the interstate SOP will be scrutinized at the Special Committee on Pandemic Management meeting chaired by Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob next week. Last week, the Prime Minister announced that interstate travel would be allowed once the vaccination rate in the country reaches 90%. Despite the relaxation, Datuk Seri Hishamuddin stressed the importance for the public to continue adhering to the SOP to curb the spread of COVID-19.
All right. So are you holding the right sample scripts? Is that the same one as you have watched earlier? Okay. Now, when we are looking at the script, right? The introduction, the first 2 paragraphs is the lead that you have to write to attract the viewers. The first 2 lines. What is all about? Who said that? And soundbite is the interview that has been done to Datuk Sri Hishamuddin. Can you see when he was speaking? That is what we call soundbite. This is example of a voice-over scripts where the reader just read only the first 2 lines and the rest are all recorded. Okay, this is, but I think because you are recording it, right? So there's no problem. You can follow this format. So you show the first 2 lines, or what you can do is find an interview, a short interview, and do it like this way. Or if you don't have interview like this, you can scrap the interviewing part, but you can write what he said into another paragraph. For instance, okay, after the intro, and then you can say something. According to Datuk Sri Hishamuddin, straight away to his second mention, he was planning to make it happen in 3 weeks' time. So something like that. So you rephrase his words. So you can use the subtitle, for instance. So according to Datuk Sri Hishamuddin, the plans have worked with the health ministry will come in fruition in these 3 weeks. So something like that. So you rephrase that. You don't have to have the soundbite. Okay. Then you move on to the next additional information in the story. Can we scroll down a little bit? Datuk Sri, then the third mention, if you still want to put his name also can. If not, you can just say, in addition to that, he said Malaysian Armed Forces MAF had been directed to step up its cooperation with the Health Ministry to ensure that the people could complete their vaccination soon in order to meet the 90% target. And then you can add more information. Among the immediate steps to be taken is to deploy more combat medic vaccination teams, blah, 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 blah. And he also said, blah, 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 blah. So it's okay to put he as long as you have mentioned about his name and his full name the first or 2 times. Okay, is everyone clear on this? You have the, because you have these notes, right? So you can always refer to it. Is there a question before I show to the next video? Aida, you okay?
No.
I hope you don't have a headache learning about this in the middle of the day. It might look difficult because you haven't done it before, but it'll get easier because you have a reference now and you have me to ask. Okay?
No, I have a
do this
headache.
together.
I have a headache because I have class since 8 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought the workshop is only like 2 days, so you still have classes.
No. I'm one of the lecturer. I'm escorting my students, so I attend the class earlier.
Because you look so young, I thought you were one of the participants.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Better. Thank
we
you.
should differentiate the lecturers. Okay, Miss Ada, okay. I hope everything is okay for you. Okay, thank you for being together with us in this journey. Okay, moving on. Now I
Madam,
cannot differentiate which is the lecturer and the students.
Madam,
All right, everyone, I would appreciate if you could raise your hand first so that we will be able to know who's talking, and I'll be able to put you under spotlight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss B, for helping. Okay, I see hands. Is it Samintara?
yes, miss.
Yes.
Sorry for the interruption. Just now the line was very terrible. So actually you were just referring to this article, right, as a reference and example. Okay. Once we should do the troubleshoot of this video, we can choose any topics.
Yes, you can choose any topics. You can choose topics that are close to you. Sorry?
When we need to submit?
For the competition?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I can't hear you too. It
All
doesn't
right.
work. It doesn't work well with us.
All right, Miss.
Submission.
All right, Samintara. I'm so sorry to interrupt on this, Miss Ezreena. Samintara, your lecturer will explain to you about the submission later on, perhaps tomorrow for the briefing. Okay?
Oh, so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Just now the line was so terrible, so that's why I've just asked him. Anyway,
Okay.
sorry and thank you.
No worries.
Thank you for raising up the issue. Okay, for the video submissions, your respective lecturer will brief on it. So, but I think and then I can explain more on that, right? Okay, so we're moving on to the next video, and please refer to your script example 4. Can we play on the next video? Is it video 7 or video 6? Video 6, is it?
Yes, video 6.
Okay, so later I will give you the videos for you all to refer, so you can work on your scripts easily. So you have your sample scripts, you have the video, so you can refer to it, so it make your life much easier, I think, I hope. Okay, so we have video 6. Can we play on that?
Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah
Okay, this is example of like a soft and together with the hard news. So
Tunku Hajah Azizah
this
Aminah
has been done
Maimuna
by one of our
Iskandariya
correspondents
visited
in
the
London,
Battersea Power
Hamzah
Station in
Hashim.
London to witness the momentous progress being made on the Malaysia-owned regeneration project. Their Majesties also visited the Malaysia Square, which is still under construction. It was the first time that the Malaysian-themed public space was officially unveiled. The Battersea inaugural visit is one of the programs in conjunction with Their Majesty's special visit to the United Kingdom for 10 days starting September 17th. Hadiza Hashim reports from London.
Their Majesty's arrival was received by the management team of Battersea Project Holding Company and representatives of Pemodalan Nasional Berhad (PNB), Employees Provident Fund (EPF), Sam Dabi Property and SP Setia Berhad. Also present was Malaysian High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, Zakri Jaafar. The restoration works of the Battersea Power Station iconic buildings are nearing completion. Once fully open to the public next year, it will be one of the most exciting retail and leisure destinations in London. Malaysia Square, a 6,600 square feet of public space, consists of performance and exhibition area as well as restaurants, is scheduled to be completed next year.
Malaysia Square is a space which we hope will embody what we call the spirit of Malaysia. Malaysia is this wonderful canvas of different cultures, different philosophies, different people. And so this Malaysia Square for us, we hope will be a hodgepodge where we will bring in culture from Malaysia, food, entertainment, the arts that can be displayed down here, and it will be showcased to a globe. London is a global city.
It's still in the late stages of construction, so until now it hasn't really been something which we could show people. So it's the King and Queen of Malaysia are the first people to see pretty much the finished project. The King and Queen here of the country that have made it all happen. Without Malaysia, there would be none of this development. Is a truly special moment. We've had a wonderful week with the Northern Line extension opening on Monday, but I think this is the highlight of this week in this year. It's fantastic. We're really on.
During the 2-hour visit, Their Majesties will brief on the latest development of the property project valued over 50 billion ringgit. Their Majesties also spent time inspecting the housing phase that has been completed and unveil a memorial plaque to commemorate their visit to the project. An underground station with Northern Line extension, which was open to the public this week, will significantly enhance the connectivity to Battersea Power Station. It would be one of the top destinations in London and could attract up to 40 million visitors a year.
Today's special visit focused on Malaysia Square, which will lend dignity to this majestic development. It promotes Malaysia's identity and heritage. It celebrates the best of East-West collaboration. Haliza Hashim, TV3, London.
Haliza Hashim is one of our oldest correspondents in TV3. She has been in London, I think, for the longest time of all. She has married and lived there, and she will always supply her stories to us. So it is one of the stories that is not too hard news, but you can still share it because it has a sense of news to be shared because of the Better Sea project. So you can also do it like that for your reference, and can move on to the next video. I'm showing you some of the videos that you can be, so you can have like an idea what to do about it. And the topics that will be set, I think it will be up to your lecturers. So they will give you the options, I think. And if you have problem or if you're confused how to do about it, I will share you my email later, so you can always email me what to do about it. I will try to assist you as best as I can. And this one is a soft news. When Zoo Negara was reopened after the lifted of the restrictions. This is being done by one of the reporters, so you can check it out. How the reporters is still new, so probably you can see how he done it. Okay, let's check it out. Am I not hearing anything, or it's just me?
Yeah, there's no sound.
No, there's no
Oh,
audio.
yes. Oh, probably the video is my fault then. Let me double check on that later and share you with the correct version. Okay.
Zoo Negara is one of the sectors that have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The zoo management has been training and preparing its staff to make sure that everything is perfect for visitors on the first day of its reopening on Friday. To make it its reopening special, the National Zoo has been offering discounts and promotions to welcome visitors. Nightline's Hakim Azman has the details.
After months of closure due to COVID-19 lockdown restrictions, Zoo Negara is finally reopened to visitors on Friday. This reopening is on the back of the announcement that Klang Valley has transitioned into Phase 2 of the National Recovery Plan on September 10 this year.
Many of the visitors were already queuing up as early as 8 a.m. to get their tickets. According to the zoo, almost 1,500 visitors were recorded on Friday, and over the weekend, the figure is expected to be around 10,000.
We give 20% discount to all the visitors to come to Zoo Negara, and first 500 picked-up visitors, we are giving them 3 months of free entrance from January to February next year, excluding Saturday and Sunday.
The main attraction of the reopening on Friday is the new giant panda cub born in May this year. As of October, this is the 3rd time Liang Liang has given birth since he came to Malaysia with her mate Zing Zing from China, and is available for viewing from a special enclosure at the giant panda exhibit.
Hari ni itulah first time tengok ada panda kan. Masa pun tepat. Kita datang sini excited jugalah tengok ada panda. Dan dia orang pun semua sukalah, excited datang sini.
It's good lah. We can come over, bring our kid, have a look outside, especially this Zoo Negara.
Because it's good for the economy and like tourism and stuff. As you can see, like there's a lot of families and stuff. So Is it happy to see lah everything going back to normal and everything?
So far SOP bagus, semua mematuhi. Kita scan QR dekat depan, and then bila nak masuk kita tengok dah fully vaksin ataupun tidak, and then pematuhan jarak dengan pemakaian pelitup muka, and then ada hand sanitizer. So kalau kita tengok rakyat memang dah biasalah dengan norma baru ni.
Many of those met felt excited with the reopening of Zoo Negara as they can spend time with their beloved families. However, the public must comply with the current SOPs in order to restrain the COVID-19 chain. Hakim Azman, for Nightline TV3.
All right, so that was one of the example that you can use when you are doing your live reporting later. So how you introduce and how you write your scripts, you can refer on that as well, which is why I give you the example so you have more reference, because it's not easy sometimes to write your scripts on your own. So when you have this, you can use some of the words like a phrase banks as your guidelines and your format how to write your own scripts later. All right. Is that video 7? I think we have. Okay, we have seen all the videos that I've cut for you. So can we go to a very short question to anyone before we end the session? And then you can have a break and eat something before you move on to the third session with my friend Zaira. Yes, Safura?
When we're reading the news, can we have our own unique style? Like, what was the newscaster that always read pantun? Who was it? I don't remember the name.
Okay, pantun. Okay, when you are news reading, you can't do pantun because news has this certain format and structure that you have to deliver according to whatever is written. But if you are doing live reporting, you can have the creativity to do that. You can edit to enhance your report. You have to be very professional and you have to be very like how to say tegas, like but not garang, but not fierce. It's more like you firm. So you are presenting to look more professional because you want every walks of life of people to watch and understand you. So if you're too funny, if you're too humorous, if you're too fierce, or if you're too sad, then people will not understand. It's too much for them. So you have to be very poised and like professional so that your news is not biased to any direction, but you can add some creativity into live reporting and talk show. Talk show, you are free to do whatever you like as long as it adheres to the guidelines of your topic. Then my friend will cover on that. News, they're a little bit more serious. Macam serious sikit. That's why sometimes people thought that newsreader are very serious person. Yes, we do on sets, but not in person sometimes. Okay?
Can I have one more question?
Yes, please.
If I reading the news, then I accidentally stutter, and I just continue. Can I do that?
Yes, you can correct your words. Like for instance, you are just continue, make a straight face, vaccination program. You highlight or emphasize the next word, so people tend to forget the starter one. But I think your video for the news reading is recorded, so you can actually record yourself to the best version of you. So there's no problem on starter. But you might face that during live reporting or talk show. So if it happens, it's okay. Normal people will always fumble or stutter. But what we do is reduce. You minimize your error or your mistakes so that it will not distract the viewers. So if you stutter, for instance, you have to fumble on your words, then you just okay, or you don't address to that. You just straight away move on like nothing happened. So you have to have your poker face, like nothing happened. What stutter? No, I don't stutter. You stutter in your heart lah. You don't speak it out loud. Okay. Anything else?
Okay, we have about 3 more minutes. So anyone would like to ask any question? Okay,
Yes.
Vanya.
Yes, Vanya.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Vanya. I'm from Polytechnic Tun Said Nasir. So my question is, when we're about to read the news, we're gonna have to introduce ourselves firsthand, right?
Yes.
So what kind of, like, how long should our introduction be, and what kind of greeting do we give the people?
Okay. The introduction should not be longer about less than 30 seconds, or it should be about 15 seconds. Like for instance, like you introduce yourself. For instance, let me show you the example. I forgot to copy paste the introduction example. A moment, give me one moment. Let me just double check on this. One moment. So then I will give you a real example what our newsreader always do. Right. So the introduction is very simple, it's very straightforward. It's like, this is Nightline and I'm Ezreena Amir Hamzah. News making the headlines. Malacca State Assembly dissolved, paving way for state election. Then some montage on the news, like the music, something the music and the montage, and then you start on the news. For instance, then you start with the introduction of the story. The Malacca State Legislative Assembly has been dissolved on October 4th, thus making way for a state election. Speaker Datuk Sri Abdul Rauf Yusof said the State Yang Dipertuan Negeri Tun Muhammad Ali Rustam has decided to dissolve the State Assembly, and that's upon the advice from Chief Minister Datuk Sri Sulaiman Mat Ali on Monday. So that's your story. So the introduction is very simple. I will share with you all the sample introduction. Don't worry. You have me and everything will be okay. Ivania, thank you for your question. Is there anyone else?
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, we can have one more person. Anybody would like to ask any question? You can raise your hand.
Ask anything.
Ask anything. Okay.
For free. Just don't ask my weight.
Age.
Age is okay. I'm fine.
It's okay.
I'm 35.
Oh, okay.
Weight is very sensitive.
Okay. No more question?
I think everyone is already so tired and hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should let them go and eat.
Okay.
And replenish.
If so, we will end the session, second session now, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
I think is everyone okay? I hope they are okay with it. It's quite short for this one, but the reference are with them, and I will add more according because they have more times, right, for the competition. So I will share more notes according. Along the way.
Okay, for tomorrow. Okay, so we end the session for now, and we are going to have lunch break, and you should be back by 1:45 because we are going to start at 2 o'clock. Yes. Okay, so for the next session, the speaker will be Miss Zaira. Okay, so see you later. Thank you, Miss Ezreena, for being with us for this morning. See you again tomorrow.
Okay, thank you for having me. I hope everyone is happy and satisfied.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you. Thank you for all the questions. You are so amazing. You make me less lonely today. I'll be joining the next session later, so anything I'll just be a silent viewer in the for the session. Okay, take care everyone. Thank you, Puan.
Thank you. Jumi. Just call me Jumi. Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
nice.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
So as for the participant, please come back at 1:45. Okay, the next session will be with Miss Zaira, and the topic will be live reporting versus talk show. Okay, so don't be late, and you should be ready 15 minutes early. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Miss Jumi?
Yes.
How do we access the folder where the notes are being shared?
Okay, this one Miss D will answer because she is handling the technical part. Okay, I pass it to her.
Okay.
Hello, Miss Ida.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm Diana here. I would like to assist you on how can you access all the documents in MS Teams. All right. Just a quick question. Have you passed your email to Miss Sarmila?
Yes.
Yes, you have. We have added you in the team as a member. Can you see PolyCC team?
In the MS Teams? No, that's the problem. I couldn't find
No
any.
worries.
Not
No
even
worries.
in the hidden teams.
No worries. Can I have your email being written in the chat box, please? I'm going to add you now.
Okay. But then the problem is none of my students can see that either.
Okay. All right. No worries. Can I have your email first? I'm going to add you in the team first. Let's see if you will be able to access it.
Okay. Can you just type this? It's Ada, A-E-I-D-A, Ada Zahili at polycu.edu.my.
All right. Hold on. Can you please repeat that again?
Ada Zahili, A-E-I-D-A, just like A-E-I-O-U.
Okay.
A-E-I-D-A Zahili, Z-A-H-I-L-I.
Without the dot, right?
No,
Zahili.
no dot, yeah, right,
Okay.
just together. Ada Zahili at polycu.edu.my.
All right. Okay, I just added you in, but it says here one member already exists in this team.
But I cannot see the team.
All right. Hold on. I'm gonna share with you the screen of my MS Teams. Now, can you see this on the screen?
Can you see?
This one.
I couldn't see anything, but maybe it's loading. No, I could not see that. I didn't have any of that.
Okay, no worries. I'm just gonna show you at a glance. If let's say once you are able to go
Maybe I need to
into
log out, or maybe I need to leave and log in again. Maybe, I guess.
maybe, but if let's say the problem still exists, please let me know. But I'm just going to walk you through what you will see once you are in. So the notes, all the notes are here. So once you are in, for example, if you click in and then go under files, you'll be able to see the notes for today. So session 1 just now was with Miss Ezreena, and then we have session 2. Notes, all the scripts are there, as well as for session 3 later. Okay, so please let me know, or you can just inform in the group, Telegram group, and if the problem still exists. Okay, Miss Aida?
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. I'm so sorry that you couldn't access it.
Maybe I need to leave first and then try to join again and see how it goes.
All
Thank
right.
you.
No worries. All right. Anyone else facing problems and would like me to assist you on technical aspects? Especially this is going to be on line throughout.